In this 5-minute episode, I'm talking with the creator of the Black Guard Summit, Agbai Obasi, and recipient of the Black Youth Leadership Microgrant for initiating a project aimed at bridging the knowledge gap in information security within the African descent community. Maxwell's taking a Master's in Information Security Systems Management at Concordia, University of Edmonton in Alberta. He's the Secretary and VP for Professional Development at Alberta ISC2, holds an Organizational Leadership Certificate from NATE, turn on closed captions for details, and he's a member of the Canadian Cybersecurity Network.
Hi, I'm Maxwell.
He's also a volunteer at B-Sides Edmonton, which is where we met for the first time last year. Congratulations, Maxwell, on your microgrant. That's quite an achievement and shows such initiative from someone about to embark on a career in cybersecurity. You told me you're looking for a paid internship. What would appeal to you most about a potential offer from a potential employer? Would it be their brand, their reputation, their culture, their cybersecurity strategy, their global impact, or something else?
Well, thank you for the introduction, and I'm very happy to share stage with you. As for what I'm looking out for, I consider the cybersecurity strategy, and I say this because I'd like to see from a potential employer, I'd like to see how they align their cybersecurity strategy alongside the current industry challenges and the future industry challenges in cybersecurity.
Now, I did send you these questions a week or so ago, and I know you've been busy, but you've had a bit of time to think about the answers. On a scale of 1 to 5, how important are each of these components in a cybersecurity strategy? Check out the closed captions for acronyms. SIM, Security Information and Event Management.
On a scale to 1 to 5, I would say 4. That's because SIM is very important in a cybersecurity strategy. You want to be able to detect threats and analyze them before the attacker takes over your system.
SOAR, Security Orchestration and Automated Response, and perhaps generative AI added onto that.
With generative AI added onto it, I would say 5. The SOAR helps us to orchestrate everything in the organization, automate it, and we also have good response. So with generative AI, we can really automate all of this, and we don't need to spend so much time working on something that we can just delegate AI to work on.
How about endpoint detection and response on devices or laptops?
Endpoint detection and response is very important in a cybersecurity strategy. I'll give it 4. We want to make sure our laptop, our phones, and all our endpoint devices are fully covered and secured.
How about network detection and response, preventing lateral movement through the network or data exfiltration?
I'll give it 5.
How about attack surface management? This is a technology which is becoming more prevalent these days. It helps us see how a hacker perceives an organization to be vulnerable from the external perspective looking in.
Since we are trying to prevent the attacker from coming in, I would like us to solidify our attack surfaces and make sure we are not vulnerable. I'll give it a 5. Yeah.
Unified analyst experience. This is a relatively new term as well. There are so many tools that security analysts can use these days, and so much to do and so little time to do it with. They've got to focus and prioritize on the right threats. And if we have a unified analyst experience, we can start to prevent swivel chairing using too many tools by bringing the whole analyst experience into a single platform.
This is going to save costs and it's going to also improve efficiency. I'll give it a 4.
How about governance, risk and compliance? So in your management degree, do you focus, I hope you focus on governance, risk and compliance, but from what angle do you look at it?
We look at it from the point of risk management and like you said, compliance. You want to make sure we are all in compliance with regulations. You want to make sure you're not spending so much money or you have so much budget on very little results. So governance, risk and compliance, I'll give it 4.
Just got a couple more of these 1 to 5s. Third parties to assist in threat management or advise on threat intelligence.
I would say 3.
The ability to recover from a data breach is part of business continuity planning or BCP.
BCP is very important. It's a very important aspect of cybersecurity strategy. I give it 5 because we want to always be in business.
In the past couple of years, it's been getting increasingly difficult to retain a job in IT, let alone start out in it. I'm trailing this mini-series with Hammer Talent Consultants. I believe Hammer's diversity sourcing could help your team reflect varied perspectives crucial for tackling the ever-changing cyber threat landscape. Their evidence-based recruitment strategies help you scale up recruitment. Ask Hammer for a meeting to enhance your hiring strategy today. Well, things are moving so fast in cybersecurity, I think you're going to find yourself at the forefront really quickly. In some cases, in your extracurricular, I think you're already there. I've got a couple more questions for you, more related to where you are right now. What's been the most important part of your master's degree so far?
Like you said, my master's degree is both a mix of the technical and the management aspect. So we can always go into doing technical hands-on stuff, and we can also become managers and go into managerial areas.
See. What advice can you give students that they'd find valuable to ace a master's degree at Concordia?
The master's degree in Concordia, and especially the one I'm taking, I would say the students should be first of all interested in the program, and they should make sure that the program aligns with their own interests. Because if you're not interested in the program, you're going to find it difficult. But when you're interested in the program and you know you want to do this, whatever challenge comes your way, it's going to be like a threat, and you are the defender, and you always find a way to get past it.
Maxwell could well be a future CISO, and I'd feel confident with him heading up cybersecurity strategy in my organisation. You now know a bit more about cybersecurity education in Northern Alberta, and I'll be back in a week or so with the second episode in this series with a cybersecurity instructor at SAIT, Southern Alberta Institute of Technology, and Cisco-verified ethical hacker, whose students recently delivered their malware analysis final presentations.